Want to know what a real man would tell their lady about love and life? You're in the right place. This is Hello Ladies with Rom Wills. Rom Wills is a speaker and author of several books on relationships. Grab some wine, sit back, and enjoy.
Hello, ladies. Welcome to my spot. Take his feelings into account. And I really need to address this because now, in general, we know that women are more emotional and men are more logical in their thought. But it's more like women are 80% emotional, women are 80% emotional, 20% logical. And men are probably 80% logical, but they still got that emotion. Take his feelings into account when you're dealing with them. Now, remember last week I talked about that laundry list. A lot of times women, they looking for that outer stuff, but they ain't thinking about what's going on in his personality. What's happening? Those feelings are still there, but most men are socialized not to express them. And that's not just coming from women, it's society in general. Like men will tell that guy, it's like, man, suck it up, don't be crying. Men don't cry about that. And we'll suck it up. We cut those tears off. But that don't mean they going away. They still there. So men just still got something. No matter what you see on the surface, he got a feeling about everything. He might not express it to you, but it's still there. And some of it's good. Might have some confidence and self-assuredness, but then there might be some times when he might be down. He might be going through some depression himself. He might have some self-doubt. All that's emotion. And what I've seen with many women, a lot of women, they'll meet that guy and they see all the tough side, and that's cool. But then as soon as that emotion come up, then they ready to go. He's like, oh, why he being that way? And it happens. But that's still there. You got to take it into account. You got to take it into account and be that type of person. If he need to, he can let go. Because a lot of men suppress something, and they might need your energy, your feminine energy to express himself. He might need a little bit of nurturing. Now, I've said that nurture word sometime. It don't mean you going to feed him and, baby him. But sometimes he might just need a good hug. He might need a good hug from you. And you got to take that into account. Because some women say, I ain't going to do that. But you want all the tough stuff. But then he might express that emotion. One, if he does express that emotion to you, that says something about you and how he feel about you. He ain't doing it from weakness, like I said. Most men are conditioned to hold it back. So if he even expresses it to you, he sees something in you. That will do more to keep him in a relationship with you than anything else, even in sex. Because a man, he don't have to like you to have sex. But if he expresses some deep down emotion to you, that's very powerful. That's very powerful. And you got to take it into account. And I'm going to tell you what, ladies. Most men got something that, they keep deep down. They don't really share. Most men, I don't care who it is. They got something that's on their mind. I don't care who it is. Even Rom. Because I'll share this one thing. And I shared it with actually my co-parent. And it was about something. And I wasn't crying or anything, but it was an emotional response I had to something deep. And I didn't want to see it happen again. And that's necessarily to me, but to any one of my sons. And we talked, she understood. She wasn't cool. And, that meant more to me that she was just cool and just listening without being like, oh, well, who you think you are? And all. It's like, man, please. And that's the same thing with some other guys. And the shit could have been deeper. Like what I was saying, I ain't gonna say what it was. But then some dudes do have something deeper. You got some dudes who experienced abuse when they were young. But they're keeping it to themselves. And that abuse could be emotional abuse, physical abuse, and even sexual abuse. And they holding that in. They are holding that in. You got to be it. Like I knew one dude, he was holding something from like the age of 4. he was holding some information from the age of 4, and it wasn't even abuse or anything, but it was just a mistake made, and it was just like, wow, you know, that's crazy, you know. It was just a mistake made, but he had held it in. And you know, he was able to get some healing from the women around him once he expressed it, because they would say, no, it was a mistake, but it wasn't your fault, you know. And it wasn't, you know, so you should have, if you had said something then, and they didn't say that meanly, but they were just like, they reached out to this dude. And he was, otherwise you see him, he was a story, he was really, now I was about to say a word I was about to trip over, so I ain't gonna say it, but he was real calm, real cool, calm, didn't seem like much bothered him at all. But then he let a lot of emotion out. So you understand when I say stuff like this, people have to realize I do stuff beyond YouTube. And I've been in plenty of workshops, and I've seen some stuff. I've been in some workshops, I've seen men just bust out crying. Grown men, tough, otherwise tough, look like they'll kill you type of men, gangster type of men, like bust out crying. Now, women, take that into account when you deal with him. He still got it. He still got it. And it don't mean once he release it, all of a sudden he going to be some emotional being who's not going to be able to handle stuff. Once he lets that little bit go, once he deals with it, you'll find he'll probably be stronger. And here's the thing, like I said, that will probably have more of an effect on him, more of a chance of keeping him loyal to you than you doing whatever in the bedroom. Because men look for to be made love to on several, not just a physical level, but a mental level. Just showing that loyalty, just doing it without having a judgment, just saying, hey, baby, I got you. Shit, you might have trouble getting rid of that man at that point. But a lot of women got to do it. But see, some women don't want to do it. You know, because you want the laundry list. You want that laundry list, and you want the superficial stuff, but don't want to deal with the emotional stuff. You know? But if you can just be free and just handle it, and trust me, he'll feel better. You know what? You'll probably see some stuff out of this dude that you wouldn't even sure existed. And here's an important thing, because sometimes it got to be a dude who's, really bringing something to your life, and not one of these player dudes. Yeah, I know, y'all probably like, well, Rom, ain't you telling them to be players? And I'm talking about the doggish ones, because I try to actually help them. But I'm talking, but see, a lot of women get caught up in that player dude who's really got some dark energy with them and stuff, and they try, well, I'm gonna open up for him. No, there's some good dudes out there who are very good. If you just open up for them, let them open up. Shit, that's the best thing for you. You can just grow with this dude. You can just blossom with this dude yourself. Because once you provide that type of space, that type of energy, that type of peace for a man's psyche, he's gonna want to provide that for you. So when you come with your emotional stuff, that dude's gonna stand strong. He's gonna stand strong. Even if that wasn't how he did with most other women, he's gonna stand strong for you. He's gonna be there for you. He's gonna want to support you. He's gonna want to make love to you. If he get that connection, he get that connection. So take that to when you're dealing with a man. He got feelings. Don't force it out. Just be open. Just have an open door for him to release. Don't try to force it. Don't get in there like, well, tell me. Nah, you trying to force him. You don't need to do that. Be the peace. Give him the peace. Show him through your actions that, yes, he can open up with you. And he will do that. But those feelings are there. No, they're not on the same level as a woman. They're not supposed to be, really. But they still there. He still got something going on, okay? So anyway, that's all I got for now, ladies. As always, I want y'all to keep doing your thing. Keep rising and transforming. Peace.